If you've ever looked at a North Carolina real estate exam question that says, what type of lien has a priority, or which of the following is an encumbrance, and you froze, guess what? You're not alone. Encumbrances are one of the most missed concepts on the exam, but after this short video, you'll never miss one again. An encumbrance is simply a right or interest in a property held by someone other than the owner. It doesn't mean the owner loses the property. It just means someone else has a claim, a restriction, or a right that limits what the owner can do. That means you owe somebody some money. That's a encumbrance. Easements means someone has the right to use. Encroachments means it's built over a boundary, another type of encumbrance. CCRs, covenant conditions and restrictions, neighborhood rules, is another type of encumbrance. And liens pendants, which means a lawsuit's pending. Liens are the biggest categories of encumbrances and the number one exam trigger. A lien means you owe money and someone's using your property as security for that debt. Voluntary liens, you asked for it, like a mortgage. Involuntary liens, you didn't ask for it, like taxes or judgments. Specific liens affects one property, like property taxes or a mechanic's lien. A general lien affects everything you own, like income tax or a court judgment. And you might even see a question that says a lien that attaches to a property owed by a debtor is what? Which one of those liens would you say it is? Is it voluntary? Is it involuntary? Is it specific or a general lien? If you guess general lien, you are correct. The second category of encumbrances is an easement. Next, easements don't deal with money, they deal with use. An easement is the right to use someone else's land for a specific purpose. Examples would be easement appurtenant. You got two properties. One benefits, that's the dominant, and one suffers, that's the servient tenement. We have an easement in gross. One person or company benefits, like Duke Energy or Spectrum. If you see which runs with the land, that's easement appurtenant. An encroachment is when something crosses the line, literally, like your neighbor's fence or garage that crosses onto your lot. Covenants, conditions, and restrictions, CCRs, are neighborhood rules created by a developer to keep standards high. If you violate them, the HOA or your neighbor can enforce them, but not the government. Why? Because CCRs are a type of private land use control. Last one on the list is going to be the liens pendants, means lawsuit pending. It's a warning flag that a property is part of a lawsuit. It doesn't stop a sale, but it alerts buyers that ownership might be affected. And so let's take a sample. Let's take a sample exam question. A recorded notice of a lawsuit pending that affects title is known as ding, 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 ding. You guessed it, liens pendants. Let's recap. Encumbrances limit ownership or use, and they show up in every part of the exam. Remember these five. You have liens, easements, encroachments, CCRs, and liens pendants. If this helped you finally make sense of encumbrances, hit the subscribe and join me at Platinum Institute of Real Estate, where we make real estate education simple, smart, and strategic. Your success story starts with knowledge.